Good morning, children. How are you all doing? I hope you all are keeping well. Okay, so today in our English class, we'll go to Unit 10. It's about Purandara Dasa. Okay, so lesson is about Purandara Dasa in our English textbook, page number 115. So this lesson is split into two parts. So today we will be doing the first part. Part 1 is about a school trip to Hampi. So here the children from a school are going for a school trip, and to where they are going? They are going to Hampi. It's a place in Karnataka. So let's know about Hampi in this text, in this lesson. So what do we know about? What we'll come to know about in this lesson is we'll come to know more about the city of Hampi. Hampi is a very historical place. It was the capital city of Vijayanagar Empire. So Vijayanagar Empire means Vijayanagar Kingdom. It was somewhere in BCs where King Krishnadeva ruled. He was a very famous king. Vijayanagar Empire was founded by Hakka Bukka. They are the king, Hakka Bukka. And later the very famous king Krishnadeva. So he was a very famous king, and you will find his architecture during his rule. What was more famous about the architecture will be seen in the city of Hampi. So Hampi is a place, it's mainly a stone city which is everything carved in stone. So Hampi is famous for its temples, especially the Vitala temple, where you'll see the stone chariot. Everything is carved in stone. The whole temple is carved in stone and beautiful carvings. But now when we go to Hampi, you'll only find hardly 50% of what it was before, because it is all ruined. Ruined means what? It is all spoiled due to so many years. It's been rain and the stones must have gone, and worn out. And there were so many wars and battles among the kings, right? So that time whenever there was a battle, the first thing what will the enemies will do? They'll come and attack all your good things. So they would have attacked the temple, they would have broken the statues, they would have robbed all the good treasures and good things from the temple. That's how things get ruined of those days. So like that, even the city of Hampi is actually ruined now, but it used to be a very beautiful place. So there used to be a lot of temples. Even now you'll find the remains of those temples in Hampi. So when we go, and when I was in school, we were taken to Hampi, and we really enjoyed it, because I love historical places to watch. Do your children like to watch all those places? Yes, so it's nice to go and give a visit to those places which will tell the history about your city or your state or your country. There you will know what was the traditions which were followed, what was the culture during those days, which we still continue to follow. So we should always love to visit such places. So in Hampi there is a temple, as I said, the Vitala temple. It's most famous for one particular thing, that is musical pillars. So the temple has pillars. Each pillar gives out the musical sound when you strike on the pillar. So when you strike, each pillar has this Saptaswaragulu, that is the 7th notes of music. So each pillar will have one set of stone pillar which is kept as 7. So each portion there will be 7 set of pillars, and each pillar will emit a sound, not light, sound, which will give out the sound on striking each pillar, and those will be the musical notes. Okay, so they are called musical pillars. So this was carved from a stone, and that's the beauty of that temple, the musical stones. And then there's a stone chariot. All these are beautiful places which we can watch. So this is what we are going to know from this lesson, school trip to Hampi. Let's go through it, children. I have written the new words which I'll read out later for you all. Now let's go through the lesson. So what is this Hampi famous for? How did it actually, why is it famous for? And a school trip to Hampi. Mohan, so this is between a conversation between the students in a school, so between the friends. Okay, so the boy Suraj is saying, Mohan, have you taken permission from your parents to go to the school trip? So Mohan wants to know that the school has announced that we are going for a school trip. So he's asking his friend, have you taken the permission? And Mohan says, my parents were happy about the place, so they were more than happy to send me. How about you, Anand? So Mohan says to Suraj that yes, his parents were very happy to send him to the place Hampi because they like they're not saying which place it is. So my parents were very happy about the place. So he says my parents were very happy to know which place the school is taking us for a trip. And he is asking Anand, how about you? Anand says, same here. My sister told me that even in the destroyed condition, Hampi speaks highly of King Krishna Deva Raya. So what did Anand say? Anand reveals here the name of the place where they are going for the trip, that is Hampi. So Anand is saying, my sister told me that even in the destroyed condition, though it is ruined and destroyed, the stones of the temples are all broken, still Hampi looks beautiful, and it speaks about King Krishna Deva Raya. As I told, King Krishna Deva Raya was a very famous king of Hampi, that is Vijayanagar Empire. So the Hampi reveals this about the stories and the rule of King Krishna Deva Raya. So George is another friend amongst them, says, the Vijayanagar Empire was founded by Hakka and Bukka. So there were two kings who founded the Vijayanagar Empire, Hakka and Bukka. I read it on the internet. It is situated on the banks of river Tungabhadra. So what did he do, George? You all have your WhatsApps in your phone. Similarly, you all have internet, right? That's how you will be seeing my YouTube videos. So that is because you have the internet connection. Same way, George also has his internet connection at home. So he saw it on the net that about Hampi. So before going to the trip, he wanted to make a study about the place where he is going. So what he did, he made a homework. He wanted to know about Hampi. He went in the net and checked what is this Hampi is all about. And then he found out Hampi was found, Vijayanagar Empire was found by the kings Hakka and Bukka, and then the empire, the old kingdom was situated. Situated means it was there, okay, in the place at the banks of river Tungabhadra. Okay, so we were still thinking of getting permission, and you have already collected some information. What more have you read? So Suraj says, we are still thinking of getting permission from our parents, but you have gone ahead of us and done a homework on internet and collected more information of Hampi. So he says, what else do you know about Hampi? So George says, for few more informations, let's read what it is. One more thing that I understood, there is a stone chariot. There is also the Vitala temple that has special type of pillars. When struck, they give out 7 musical notes. You will learn more when you come to the class. So what George says, he gives us more beautiful informations. He is giving us more information on this beautiful place Hampi. So what did he say? He says there is a stone chariot. That means you all have seen the chariot, Rath. You all know Rath, right? Chariot. So what is a chariot? It's a float. But here's a stone chariot. That means in one big stone, they have carved the chariot. It will not move, it will be fixed in the same place because it's a stone. But it is not easy to carve a chariot from the stone. So that stone chariot is beautifully carved, and it's famous for it being carved and placed in the temple. And then says this, there is also this Vitala temple that has special musical pillars which give out music when you strike on it. So as I told you all before, that when you strike on the pillar, it give out the musical notes, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da. So the 7 musical notes each pillar has. So when you strike on the pillars, it gives out the musical notes. So next what? Mohan says, all right, Mr. Know-all, we will meet next Friday then. Bye everybody. So what he says, he keeps pulling his friend that he is knowing everything about the place Hampi. So he says, all right, You Mr. Know All. That means you know all things. So alright, Mr. Know All, will meet next Friday. So the all friends disperse, they go home and they all meet up. Suraj and Mohan have gone far away from the group. They have all come to Hampi with the teachers. So they all have come to the school trip to Hampi with their teachers. So where Suraj and Mohan? Suraj and Mohan, they go a little further alone, which is not advisable. When you all go on a school trip, you all have to be in the group with the teacher. Now these two boys, what they did, they were naughty like some of you in the class. They said, come, let's take a walk that side and see what is there. So they moved ahead and they moved a little far away from where the teacher and the whole group was. And what did they see at that time? Suraj says, Mohan, look at the old building near the river. So they went near the river. You should not go alone when you go on a trip. You have to be with the group, with the teachers. But here these two naughty boys, what did they do? They left the group, they went away separately going for a stroll. They started walking that side to see what's there, and they saw an old building near the river. So going alone out of the group itself is bad, and what did they do? They went near the river also, which is not advisable when you are alone, right? But they saw, but anyway it was a safe place to see near the temple. Mohan, shall we go and see what it is? So they got tempted. So Suraj and Mohan went to see. They went close to that building and they saw, sure, it looks like a mantapa. Both of them enter the mantapa. So Suraj says it looks like a mantapa, and they enter the mantapa. So mantapa is a place where it's a place in the temple where the main shrine is kept. The main idol is kept in the mantapa. So that's one part of the temple. That's like, this Hampi temple is not just one big temple. It's a big, huge place, vast place, and there'll be temples and buildings here and there. So one small temple will be dedicated to one particular god. The other temple on the other side will be dedicated to another particular god. So the temple, that's the Vitala temple, it's dedicated to Lord Vishnu. But here there's one old building they see near the river, and they said, let's go and see. There's one mantapa. Now what is in the mantapa is what next is. Suresh, look, there is a statue of a man with a tambura in his hand. So as they enter the mantapa, they see one statue. And what does the statue says? There is a man with a tambura. Tambura is a veena, like an instrument, musical instrument, usually played by saints and sages of those days. So in this statue, this person is holding a tambura in his hand and a pair of cymbals too. He is Purandara Dasa. So Mohan says, here he's got a pair of cymbals. And so he had one tambura in his right hand, then pair of cymbals. Cymbals are like two plates like musics which will be used usually to tap. Okay, together. So he holds on one hand the cymbal, the other hand he's got the tambura. So both are musical instruments. Okay. So the meanings you can see when you say cymbals, plates of brass which produce ringing sound. So the cymbal is in the drums also. You see a big plate. This drum kit, you see a big plate which they hit and it gives a ringing sound. Like that, those days they had small ones, like two plates together, they will strike at each other and they get sound on even in their hands they will have. So those are the cymbals. So what does he say? So he says that is Purandara Dasa. So who is the statue of? The statues of Purandara Dasa. He is a devotee of Lord Vishnu. So he composed devotional songs and sang in praise of him. So was Purandara Dasa? So Suraj also knows something about Purandara Dasa. He says Purandara Dasa is a devotee of Lord Vishnu. He composed devotional song and sang in his praise. That what is devotee meanings? You can see in the meanings. A person who worships God. That means a person who completely gives himself to God and says, I am the devotee of so and so God. In Hindus, there is not one, but they have many gods. So each person will have a devotion to one particular God. So such persons are called devotees. They are completely into that God. So such persons are called devotees. So what happens here? Purandara Dasa was a very pious devotee of Lord Vishnu. And he compose means what? To make many songs and musics. So you all watch movies, so you will see a lot of songs coming on the movies, right? Those musics have been composed by music directors. Like that, here, those days, the sage and saints, whoever had the knowledge of music, they composed songs. So here, Purandaradasa composed songs and sang praising Lord Vishnu because he was a devotee. Devotee means you say Bhakt. Bhakt, right? So the Bhakt means is devotee. So Bhakt of Lord Vishnu. Now Mohan, what is he saying? Just follow the textbook, children, on page number 116. Mohan, what simplicity his looks. Can you believe it? He was a rich man before he became the devotee of Lord. So when they look at the statue itself, the statue was carved in such a way it actually portrays, it shows what the person was actually. So in the statue itself they can see the calmness, the simplicity of Purandaradasa. So that's what Mohan says. Once Purandaradasa was a very rich man. He had lots of money. But later when he became a sage, when he became a saint, he became very humble, and look at that simplicity on his face. So the statue itself is revealing how simple Purandaradasa was. So can you please tell me his story? So Suraj says, can you please tell me more about him, because Mohan is saying he was a rich man and then he became a very simple person. So Suraj says, now come on, he is more interested to know more about Purandaradasa. So he says, tell me more a story about him. I don't know the details. We will go to our teacher. She will tell us the story. Now these two boys were away from the group, all by themselves, got into a old building to check what is there, and they found out it was the Mantapa of Purandaradasa. So when they saw that, they started discussing about who the person was, how he appeared and all that. Then later what happened? There was more interest coming on, they got developed on Purandaradasa. So what did they say? Suraj said, come, tell me more about him. Then Mohan says, I don't know much in detail. They are all students. They said, come, let's go to the teacher and she will explain or tell us more about Purandaradasa. So they go back to the teacher. Yes, it will be fun. She's sitting there with others. Shall we go? So they were not too far from the teacher. It's within their vicinity. So teacher was within their vicinity. They could see her. So they went to her. Now what did the teacher say? Mohan, come, let's go. Now went to the teacher. So what happens next is in the part 2, when they meet the teacher and what is the story the teacher tells about Purandaradasa. This is part 1. So this is a trip. This is about the city Hampi, how beautiful it is. I will send the photos and possibly more videos on the city. You will watch that and you will see. I will try to send you all more photos on this, so you all will know, because the photos are very small in the textbook, not too very clear. Okay, I'll send it to you all. So see the photos and you will see the beauty of the city. So let's go to the meanings. Devotee, a person who worships God. Composer, writer of songs and music. Cymbals, I told you, plates of brass which produce ringing sound. And chariot, they've given the image of a chariot, which means it's a rath, it's a float. Okay, so children, I will give you all the answers for the question answers. So first one says, first what we will do is go through the new words. Okay, so I have written some new words on the board. First, what you will have to do, write unit 10. Purandaradasa part 1 in your 4 lines English text notebook. Purandaradasa part 1, a school trip to Hampi. You all have